We've all heard that phrase a million times. Time is gold. But does hearing that actually make you feel motivated, or does it just add, another layer of pressure to your already busy day? Well, in this explainer, we're going to flip that idea on its head. We'll be drawing from a guide that sees time management not as some kind of frantic race, but as a path to a calmer, more meaningful life. So let's dive in.
So let's be real for a second. When you hear that phrase, what's your gut reaction? Is it this jolt of inspiration, like, yeah, I'm gonna seize the day? Or is it that familiar wave of anxiety, that feeling that you're constantly falling behind in a race you just can't win? If you're in that second group, trust me, you are not alone. And we're about to change that whole feeling for good.
And this quote right here, this is how we change it. It totally reframes the conversation. Forget about trying to squeeze every last second out of the day for more productivity or more money. Instead, just think of time as the very currency you spend on your life's experiences. For your relationships, for learning something new, for joy, even for just taking a much-needed rest. It's not about profit. It's about your life.
And the stakes here? Well, they're incredibly high. Just think about this. If you waste just 1 hour a day, and that could be anything, scrolling through your phone or just worrying about what to do next, that's 365 hours a year. That adds up to 9 full 40-hour work weeks. 9! What could you do with an extra 2 months of focus time every single year? It's kind of staggering when you think about it. So where does all that precious time actually go? Well, for most of us, it disappears into something I like to call the busyness trap. And you know this feeling. It's when you're running around all day, you feel completely wiped out by the evening, only to look back and realize you didn't actually accomplish anything that truly matters to you. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Our culture often confuses activity with achievement. We think that as long as we're moving, we must be making progress. But movement without a clear direction, that's just wasted energy. It's the huge difference between just being busy and actually being effective. And when you put them side by side, the difference is, wow. Being busy feels frantic. It's exhausting. It's all about focusing on the sheer number of hours you put in. But being effective, that's focused, and it's actually fulfilling. It's not about how long you work. It's about the intensity and the quality of your focus while you're working. Seriously, 1 hour of deep, uninterrupted work is worth way more than a whole day of distracted effort. And one of the biggest drivers of that useless busyness? It's the myth of multitasking. And let's be super clear here, it is a flat-out lie. Your brain cannot, I repeat, cannot focus on 2 complex things at once. What feels like multitasking is really just your brain rapidly and very inefficiently switching its attention back and forth. Every single time you check an email while you're trying to write a report, your brain has to switch. A notification pops up on your phone, you glance at it, and then you try to get back to what you were doing, you have to switch again. Each one of these switches feels so tiny, right? Almost like it doesn't matter. But they come with a huge hidden cost, and they're just fracturing your attention and shattering your focus. And that cost? It's absolutely insane. Research shows it takes, on average, 23 minutes to get back into a state of deep focus after just one single interruption. Just think about that. If you're letting yourself get interrupted every 10 minutes, you are simply never, ever truly focused. Okay, so how do we break free from this crazy cycle? It all starts with a really profound shift in your mindset. You have to stop being a victim of your schedule and start being the pilot of your own life. And you know what? It all starts with changing a few simple words you say to yourself. This tiny change is a complete game changer. Just stop saying, I don't have time. Instead, try saying, it is not a priority for me right now. See, saying you don't have time makes you feel powerless, like you're a victim. But saying something isn't a priority, that reminds you that you are the one in control. You are making a choice, which means you have the power to make a different one. And people who really get a handle on their time, this is how they operate. They consciously own their choices. They respect their own time enough to set firm boundaries to protect their focus. And this one is so important. They focus on getting things done, not perfect. They get that perfectionism is usually just procrastination in a fancy costume. Okay, so we've got that powerful mindset in place. Now let's get practical. You don't need some super complicated color-coded system to get started. All you need are a couple of simple but incredibly effective tools to start reclaiming your focus. This technique is absolute magic. especially when you're feeling totally overwhelmed. What it does is it breaks down these huge, intimidating tasks into these small, manageable little sprints. The secret is all psychological. Pretty much anyone can convince themselves to focus on just one thing for only 25 minutes. It just lowers the pressure and really helps you build momentum. All right, next up is a simple little habit that can completely change how your entire day goes. And the real key here is to do it the night before. This declutters your mind so you can sleep better, and it gives you immediate clarity and purpose the second you wake up. No more of that decision fatigue, wondering, oh, what should I work on now? You already know exactly what a successful day looks like.
So, what's the whole point of all this? What's the ultimate goal? It's not to become some hyper-efficient robot who never rests. No way. The real prize, the true gold, is to get to a state of calm productivity, a life of focus and peace, not one filled with stress and chaos. I absolutely love this definition. This is the end game. Just imagine that feeling for a second. No last-minute panic, no constant feeling of being rushed. Just a quiet, steady confidence that you're in control, making deliberate progress on the things that actually matter to you. And the only way to get to that amazing state is by embracing this principle right here. It is so much better to be 80% effective and consistent for a whole year than to be 100% intense for 1 week before you completely burn out. You're not a sprinter. You're aiming for a steady, sustainable pace you can keep up for the long haul. Look, this isn't about overhauling your entire life by tomorrow morning. It's all about taking one small, manageable step. So what's one thing from all this that you can try today? Maybe just one 25-minute focus session? Or maybe taking 2 minutes tonight to plan your just 3 for tomorrow? Just pick one small thing and start there. And I want to leave you with this final, powerful thought. Time is the great equalizer. We all get the same 24 hours. The choice of how to invest those hours, that is yours and yours alone. You have everything you need right now to start building a life of purpose, focus, and even peace. Thanks for joining me.